Hello, I'm Chris. Nice to see you again. In this video, I will show you how to use the Beckhoff.Let library tc3_JSON XML to create your own JSON object in the Twinkle PLC program. So maybe if you are work as in the factory automation before, then maybe you know what is JSON object is. JSON object is a very common format to let you to exchange the data between your device and this server that support HTTP protocol, but also some non-SQL server. So let's start. For this video, I will use this fb_JSON accelerator. It is a very easy function block to implement to create your own JSON objects. Although inside this library, you also have other types of function block. But in my view, this is the most easy way to create a JSON object. By using this function block, there is some method, for example, add DIT or add real something that you can create your own JSON objects in this way. Okay, so now I will start to do my live programming. The first one, I will show you how to make the simple ones, the simple JSON object like here. You have just one key and one value. It is a key called sensor1 and one value called and one view value here. Let's start. Okay, so here is my Twinkle project. I open the main program here. The first thing I need to define some variable in here. I assume it to need to be big so that you too easy to see. The first one, I will need to define my objects, my instance to create the JSON object. So fb_JSON, okay, JSON. It is fb_JSON sax writer. Great. So okay, so why? Because I need to add the JSON object library first. That's why in here you cannot find this function block. So how can you do it? There's so many ways. They go to reference, right click, add library, and in the search field, search JSON. Then just slow down. Here you will find a tc3_JSON XML, or you can directly enter the exact same name here, but I forgot it. Okay, just JSON in here. Select tc3_JSON XML and okay. Now we can see there's no error in here because I add the tc3_JSON XML library here. Okay, so the next one I would like to create is the JSON document. JSON doc. It is as JSON value. Okay, so the next one I would like to create a trigger bit. Here is a boot type. Okay, and I will create a array. I'll create a string as JSON docs. It should be arranged with a little bit big, 2000. Okay, so finally I will also define a variable here. It's a view variable. Oops, I used the wrong one. Okay, done. Great. So here's enough. I can start to write my program. So if trigger. Okay, here's okay. Then inside trigger, what should I need to do? First of all, I will add the R32 variables, and then if this one is more than 1000, and just put it back to 0. I just don't want my program to overflow. Okay, so and then we can start to create the JSON object. How to create it? The first one I will use JSON fb_JSON dot start object. Okay. So what is this one? Do you remember our JSON object here, we have a bracket, we have a key, we have a value, we have a close bracket. So for the start object, actually we create this open bracket here. So after you create the open bracket here, what you need to do, you need to add a key inside. fvjson.add key. It will be sensor1. Now, for this skey functions method, you add the key, the sensor1 key in these positions. The next one, then you can add the value, add the view, because it's a view number, right? I will put R32 inside. So what is this step 2 to do? You add the real in here. So 1 to 1, in this case 1.2.345, but here you change in every cycle. So after you've done it, what you need to do, you need to close the object, fbjson.end object. So what is the end object? End object is here, the close package. So you create the object here. What is your next step? Is you need to get these documents. You can use as JSON docs is equal to fvjson.get document. Then you can get the JSON object that you create before this line. Then finally, I can reset my JSON object dot reset document. Okay, so my first JSON object is ready. I can down my project to my trinket and restart in run mode and log in there and play bottom and trigger this one. Okay, as you see, maybe it's not easy to see here, but in the JSON doc, you can see there is a JSON object is created and returned as a string. Then you can confirm what kind of context that you created. Is a sensor1 that with a real value. So let's go back to the slide. So it'll be explained like here. Use fbjson.start object to create an open bracket. Use the add key to create the key of sensor1. Use the add real to create a real value key in here. And finally, you use the end object to create a close bracket. That's great. Okay, so the second examples. The second examples will need to be complex. You would only not have a single key and value, but also two array. One is 32 real number array, and other one is the 60-bit 32-bit integer array. Maybe in some time it's efficiency to use the array more than the single object, single key and value, because for example, you need to publish your data, your digital I/O data for each channel. Then you can group it as a slot, and this slot is grouped as an array. So it's no need to create each one di_1, di1_2, di1_3 like this. You can just group it in the array that show that, then they tell the server that hey, the first one is the channel, my slot 1 channel 0, my slot 1 channel 2, something like this. Okay, so we log out here. We delete this one. Just keep this one to here. Just keep this one, and we delete this program. Now we can create a array. So how can we do? The first one, we need to start the object, right? Start object. Here is same. Then after that, we need to add the value, right? Sensor1. So what we need to do is fbjson JSON.add key. Here is same. The value is sensor1. And fbjson.add value at view R32. Here is same, no change. Then we need to add the array now. So how to add the array? Add array is same. The first one, you need to add a key for them. JSON.add key. R32 array, ARRAY. So after you add a key that called array, now you can exactly add an array inside. How to add the array? Then you can use these functions, method fvjson.starArray, start ARRAY, right? Yes, start array. Actually, for this method, you add something like here, the array, the open brackets of the array. So after start the array, then you can add the value that inside your array. For example, stjson.add write array. Then, for example, 1.1, 2.2, 3.3, 4.4, something like this. Okay. And after you add array, don't forget to close your array. fbjson.endArray. Okay. Great. So you create your first array, then just do the second one for the integer. fbjson.addKey. You need to add key for them first, right? int array. Then you can create your array inside array. Then fbjson.add. For example, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 7, 6, 7. And finally, just close it. End array. Okay, done. So after you end the array, don't forget to close the object. fbjson.close object .end object. Okay. After you end the object, so what you need to do the next step is we can take out this JSON object to check it. fbjson.getDocument. Then it's okay. So after that, we can reset it. Reset document. Done. So just download the project to my PLC again. And then log in, play it, and turn on the B trigger. Now you can see here that I create two array in here. One is real value and one is integer, but also the single key and value. So it's not difficult, right? You need to make sure to where you need to open your array and where to close it. Just take care of the position. You're inserting the right thing in the right position. So here we be like this. The first thing, the sensor, the single key with single value is same. And second one, you need to add a key first. Is our to array. Then you use the start array method to add an open bracket, and use the add array to add the value inside, and then finally you can use the end array to add a close bracket. And finally, don't worry to close your object by using an object method. Easy. Okay, so finally there is a bit more complex structure. You not just have this single key and value, but also array and a object inside a JSON object. In this case, will be a model data. Inside model data, you have speed, positions, and error code. It's a very common that I think is the most common case you use in the future. So I'll show you how to create this JSON object by using Trinket PLC API. Okay, so just go back to here and delete this one because I will program it start from zero again. Okay, so the first thing, same as before, you just start your object, right? Just go back to here, fbjson.start object. Okay. Then after start the object, you can add the key. Add key, sensor one, same, right? Then fbjson.add value is R32. Here, same. Then after we can add the array. fbjson.add key R32 array, right? and then we can add the start array inside, right? Start array. After that, we can add the value inside the array, and for example 1.1, 2.2, 3.3, 4.5 something. Okay, just keep here. And then after you add the array, just don't forget to close it. Dot end array. Great. And create one more time. Oops. JSON dot add key. Okay, it is int array. And fbjson dot start array. Okay, and then fbjson dot add array. This time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then after you add the array, just don't forget to close it. Okay, so here's the same as before, the example 2. Now we need to create a object that inside our JSON object. So how can we do? Very easy. The first thing, you need to add a key. Key is the same. JSON.add key. Here the key is metadata, right? After you add the key, so metadata is an object. So what you need to do is fbjson.start object. Oops. By using start object, so you will define the metadata key is an object also. So after you define the object, so and then it's name fbjson.add key. The first one I think is speed, right? Speed, and fbjson.add value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one more key again. fbjson.add key. This time is position. And for the key, for the value is just something you like. Okay. Okay, great. And after that, you have a error code. I think if my memory is correct, add key. Just here, error code ODE, and fbjson.add. This time is the total integer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And finally, we need to close the object. So here fbjson, JSON.end object. Okay. And after, now you close the object of the metadata, and then you need to close the object at the end. Just fbjson and object again, and object again. Okay. Then now you can get back your JSON object and convert into string to check it. fbjson.get document, and after that, don't forget to reset it. fbjson.reset document. Okay. Great, it's enough. So we will download the project again to check our result. Okay, download in here. Oops, somebody errors here. Yes, okay. Here is not string, it should be a. Why cannot turn on the backspace here? Just a second. Okay, I need to close it offline first, and then edit in here, save it again, and log in again. Great. Now you see no error here, and I will not just have one key and one value, but also array and also an object inside my JSON object. Here is metadata, and inside metadata I will have speed, position, and error code. So go back to the slide here. Okay. Then here is the structure. The single key and the array same, but finally with a metadata, they will add the object, a key in here. Then we start the object again. Then we'll input any key or value inside your object. Then finally close your object of metadata and close the object of your JSON object. So it's very simple, not so big deal. I hope you can follow this video, but there's one thing that I would like to mention you, that this function block is just help you to create a JSON object, but they will not check this JSON object is exactly correct or not. So you may, for example, you may forgot to end your object. You may duplicate the start the two objects. For example, we forgot to close your array. Then you need a error data format or key inside. So this function block may not 100% check inside what you create. You will know if you send your request to the non-SQL server or a HTTP server by using the JSON that you create from the PSA API. This is the first time that you may know your JSON object is correct or not. So you need to make sure that you are inserting the right thing in the right position, and don't forget to close every object that you create. That is very important things. Okay, so I hope you like my videos, and if you like this one, and please like it and share it and comment it, and and just whatever you like. So I hope I can see you next time, and please have a good day. Bye bye.